long 2.0218, 35 pip stop again. I think the long trade may have a little bit more juice in it, seeing how resistance is not really until 2.0322. You've got to be careful about resistance down here, 2.0100. The psychological round number is going to be a factor, but also there's quite a bit of consolidation. Now, we can see here on the daily, one thing to consider as well is you can see, look at this, the market is stuck inside of this zone of resistance by the low here and the high here. You can see that the market has honored the top several times over the last couple of weeks. So I think this is a valid resistance area at this point. We just have to keep our eye on what the market is doing. Remember, the market is pushed up, come back down into this area. So on one hand, we may be getting some support from prices here. On the other, we may be getting some resistance. Again, it's just caught in this area. We might get an aggressive move if we break out, and you'll find that the levels I'm looking for are very close to the edges of this breakout zone. They're actually a little bit before it because I want to get in before the momentum really has a chance to get going. This very steep angled line here on the daily shows that it is, I would say, at least a valid support point at this point, although it is very steep. If the market can hold this, then you'll more than likely see it break above these old highs here, which is up at the 370 level. But again, we just have to wait and see what's going to happen. I'm going to jump over here to the weekly, and you can see on the weekly bar here, actually, I'm going to have to erase some of these lines. There we go. You can see on the weekly bar here that the market did manage to penetrate through the high and the close from last week, but was unable to hold. And also notice that the high and the close from last week is remarkably close to the resistance zone that I've drawn here. Also, the low this week, well, we already covered that. I was going to say the low this week was very close to the open of the last week and the close of the week prior. So if you draw a straight line over from 2 weeks ago, you'll see that price is right on the low for this week. So again, the market is just getting caught inside of this sort of pinch right here. It's not a good pennant pattern, but you can see here's the pole and this ugly looking pennant pattern. Ugly meaning we have a spike outside. Implying that the market is coiling up here. So I can just see that the market is tensing, if you will, and I think is looking for a possible breakout. I'm not, of course, going to try and predict which way it's going to go. Also, keep in mind that there is a potential pattern building like this. Again, very sloppy pattern over the last couple of weeks, but possibly building into a triangle / pennant pattern as we trade into the coming weeks.